the Vanguard newspaper. Just to also quickly remind you that join us on Facebook. If you haven't done so already, you can like the page at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget to also, very importantly, join the live stream. Drop your comments. Make sure the comments are short so we can easily go through them. On the Vanguard, you find this headline: Insecurity, no one dares Tinubu and wins. NSA warns Lakurawa. That's the new group that's emerging in the north, and it's been said to have filtered into the country from Niger following the coup in that country. So we'll wait and see how it handled. I mean, I had ranted about this and I said, if that's happening, then we have to question the security tightness and level of security in our borders. How much check is being done at the borders, and what is being done about the legal entry points we have. We have hundreds of them, and it's open secret, but have we really taken deliberate steps to tackle that problem? OPEC differs with federal government on oil output figure. You want to find out who is differing with who? All right, go there and find out what OPEC is saying as against what the federal government had said. You find all that detail in the Vanguard newspaper. And see if we can add one more to the headlines from the Vanguard. Naira depreciates to 1,740 Naira to a dollar in the parallel market. So go check all these ones out. Let's go over now to the Nation newspaper. It says NNPC Limited, Dangote signed gas supply deal. NNPC Limited, Dangote signed gas supply deal. And federal government targets $10 billion for stable power. Lukarawa's terrorists will be flushed out soon, says Ribadu. We hope they do, because same was said for Boko Haram, and today here we are. And then we have bandits who have also been proscribed the terrorist group. So we have 3 terrorist groups known so far in the country. We hope that they get on top of the situation like they say they always do. Governorship poll: Shetima, APC, bigwigs storm Ondo, PDP campaigns for Ajayi. This one says Tinubu policies threatening industries, workers, chemical union. You find that one on the Punch newspaper. And quickly now, let's get on to some of your calls and messages. On Facebook, again, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. I'll take that again on Facebook. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Okay, the number to call is 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. That is the number number you can call. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. Quickly now, let's see what you're saying on Facebook. If you haven't joined the live stream, I repeat, on Facebook it is at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So you can just quickly go there now and join the live stream. A few messages coming in. Jeff Etibekwe says Uzodinma for his discharging his duty without fear or favor. It is a characteristics of a proactive leader. All right. Ogojana Justice, NSA's speech is more of paper tiger because Tinubu administration is nothing to write him about. Young Chibike says it's too shameful we're still talking about steady power supply in this country by this time, and we have a government, national grid is falling daily. Fidelis Lemon says the local government council chairman should put to an end the land grabbing activities in Eche. Patrick Amadi says what police is practicing in this country is all about corruption. They will not allow you present your case in your own way. After, how can they make money out of it? Saif Hassan says our borders are porous in the developing world. This is because of language barriers and religious differences. I don't really think so. I don't really think that is why the borders are porous. The borders are porous because people are not doing what they ought to do. They're not investing enough into making sure it's safe. In the US, where they don't have language barrier, the borders are still having issues. And you're hearing when Trump first talked about building the wall, and some of us here said it was crazy, and a lot of people around the world said it was crazy. But if the man thinks that's the best way to protect his borders and he will spend the money to do it, if he's done, you do it. Guess what? Poland took the idea and built a wall to protect their borders. They built a fence. Bested Ola says, Ribadu telling you terrorist group that no one come out to dare Tinubu because the group won't get it right. And they should tell our security officers to step up their duties because insecurity is alarming in the country. Thank God Ability says, we heard that these new terror group are occupying 6 local governments in Sokoto. We heard, Governor, good morning. Stephen Ibiki says, Dangote Refinery signs deal with gas affordable. Would the deal make gas affordable? We are talking about petrol. Now it's gas. We are not done with petrol. Now it's gas. Nigeria is a confused country. Gas already is expensive. I don't know the last time we got cooking gas and how much we bought it, but it's close to 20,000 naira for 12 kg. I know. I think 18,000 and some fraction, or around close to 20. Skifu Piro says Naira appreciates 1,740 something Naira. My question is, where is the appreciation? That's the appreciation now. Skifu Piro is asking. Patrick Amadi says the Che Council chairman promises to complete the ongoing police station in Abaya. It's a good one. Kudos to him. Okay? All right. Let's go to the phone lines now. Let's start with JJ and Rumigbo quickly. Good morning, JJ. Hello, JJ. Good morning. JJ, I don't know if you can hear me, but we cannot hear you at all. So what would happen is we'll move on to another caller, and then please do well to call back. Okwandu is next. He is in Iriebe. Okwandu, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, Ifemi Andrew.
Go on, Okwandu.
You see, the dollar has depreciated again to 1,700. There were some times the dollar will just gain 20 naira and people will be rejoicing, especially those who are supporting the federal government and President Bola Tinubu. There is no need for us to celebrate whenever the dollar, the naira appreciates, because the government and Nigerians are not doing the necessary things to make the naira gain strength. You cannot be operating an economy that depends 90% on importation, and you expect the naira to gain. So for me, unless we do the right thing in this country, the naira will continue to fall. Even those in positions of trust, they are not doing the right thing. They come into office, all their interests will be what they will gain, and before you know it, they will gain it and transfer most of our money, capital flight, to the U.S. and every other places. So let the government know very well, let Nigerians know very well that the naira is not going to gain strength until we do the right thing.
All right, let's go to George.
When our economy will be good for everybody.
George in Buguma, good morning.
Andrew, I greet you very specially this morning. You see, on the kidnap issue of our children, please, I want to say that it should stop, because I don't know what giving birth to children has become a crime. The kidnappers themselves are once children. And why is it that today they have resort to kidnapping our children with all kind of hypnotizing them with extraordinary forces, and using all kind of spiritism to kidnap these children, lure them so that they can sell them or maybe use them for ritual purpose. I think the mothers and fathers of children should rise up and begin to incite and give their children the needed information so that they will not fall into the traps. Because this season, it will be on increase. And I want to also say that on the falling and rising of the dollar, we have in the state here, the Commissioner of Budget is one of the best experts when it comes to economics. And if you listen to him, I remember the last time I listened to him in one of your sister's stations, and he was so.
George, we have to move on. You're taking too much time, unfortunately. Let's go to Rumi Bo. JJ is on the line. All right, thank you very much. Let's try to be concise and precise with what we want to say, all right? So we don't exhaust the time. Good morning, JJ. Go on.
The NNPCL and Dangote signing gas supply deal. Andrew, who will supply who gas? Dangote supplying NNPC or NNPC supplying Dangote? Because the last time I bought gas, I bought for 1,300 naira per kg. Gas is not supposed to be more than 200 naira per kg in this country now. Is it not the same gas was flaring everywhere? And we want to do this now. But our people say something, that if the basket is not ashamed, the person that carried the basket should be ashamed. Andrew, as your ATM card expired before, and you walk into the bank, stay for 10 minutes, and you get your ATM card, be it Master, be it whatever, and you can use it all over the world for any transaction. Trust us. The road safety people, you want to renew your driver's license, you will wait for 8 months, turn you center, and man is telling you it's technical issue. Make una shave small now. Card that you can use all over the world, you get immediately 30 minutes from the bank, and you're not seeing it right, that you can copy the bank and get this thing. Conclusively, my bro, the HA chairman restoring Ospark or whatever in Abara, that's the way to go. But make una still go and go to drag land with people. The way they'll take fire on night.
All right, Alozie in SARS, calling from SARS Road. Good morning, Alozie.
Good morning, Ishemi. Ishemi, your in-house this morning, the Chief Judge of Rivers State, Simeon Amadu, cautioning police that one of the issues they have recorded why the correctional center Rivers State has been discongested is because of, according to his word, he said mere full of 200 naira. Somebody will, because of it, to stay there without trial. I frown at that comment made by the Chief Judge of the state. And as much as I believe that he has sworn an oath to uphold justice and met the consequences to any person who flouts the law. It shouldn't any law has been mere stealing of phone or collecting a bag from somebody, the person will be in jail without trial. I expect him to say to police, if you will keep people in jail without trying them, we will wait in all the necessary provisions of the law to come against you as a police. And any police officer that, arrests person based on mass arrest without cogent reason or carrying out a due investigation, that the judiciary will come against any of police officer that do such, than describing crime as mere 200 naira phone. Even God, in his peaceful nature, says all things are equal. So I don't know why a judge will come and say,
all right, that was it from Sasro. Thank you, but let me educate you on it. Perhaps you were listening to just the words that he was saying and did not listen to the context in which he was saying it and try to understand the motive behind why he was saying it. It's the same you saying this now will be the same person that has always complained. Why would the police, because you hold somebody on the road for something and then you go and keep them and that's it, the person whose phone, in his words, was stolen, the person have even collected back his phone. Or maybe two people are arguing money. You took my money, you borrow, you do not pay me back. And then we are arguing that. The police takes all of you and they dump you there. You're not going to court. Nobody, the person who brought the case has collected his money. Or come back and so saying, I was even pointing fingers at the police for doing that because some of these matters don't need to get to that point. Because that's how you have the congestion that we are talking about. And the people are just there for crimes that could have just been settled easily. And everybody, we move on. We turn it into what it shouldn't be. I mean, have you not seen people because of, you drove one kind, why you drive one way, police hold you before you know what's happening, you're landing the police station, before you know it, what did you, I drove one way, and then maybe because you were arguing with the police officer, and that's it. And they go there and they say one thing that you don't know, and you're looking at them, you're confused. So that was what he was implying, and not that the crime is too small. No, That's the interpretation you gave it, but that was not what he was trying to say. So I need to make you understand it. Look at Eche. Good morning.
Yes, Andrew, greetings from Eche to you.
Go on.
I want to commend the Eche local government chairman, Honorable Dr. Zerema for JP, for restoring Park in Abara and Olako. And he said what impressed me, that they will be profiled by DSS. That is the way to go. Because we had so many bad names from some quarters about Eche. Meanwhile, Eche is the best place to stay in River State. And I want to say kudos to Eche people for electing Honorable Dr. Ozodimma Nwafor as their chairman. That is the best thing that have happened to Eche, the best gift the executive governor and Eche people have given to Eche. And since he has assumed office, he has started maybe doing the work of that he knows how to do best. You remember, he paid 4 months arrears, and he promised to electrify his communities in Eche. And he also told Eche people that all the bad roads in Eche, looks and kindness of Eche, will be graded this November and December, including Apok, Isu, Old Road, Umara, Umoria, Old Road, plus other places in Eche. And we have not seen such thing before. I want to say that Rivers people, Eche people should support him. And remember yesterday, somebody said there is no battle. See, we have battle in the states, and the state our local government chairman have said he is ready for any battle at all. He's a grassroots man. And somebody said there is no battle. Why are they having 3 persons prayer?
Let's go to God's time in Onelga. Good morning, God's time.
Good morning, Femi Andrew. I heard in the news that RESEC, there's election tribunal for the local government election conducted in River State. Those things are just arranged. Was there even a local government election in River State?
Yes, there was.
When it is still in dispute over that election, and they are coming out to say APC that did not even contest. APC is being led by Chief Tony Okocha, and we didn't contest the election. So why are they saying that APC is leading in the petition? No, they should change that. No,
there's the APC led by Chief Emeka Beke as well, and those were on the ballot. So, and we saw those. We saw. Hold on. We saw the facts of what was on the ballot, and we saw the APC on the ballot, led by Chief Emeka Beke. If the APC led by Chief Tony Okocha was not there, okay. But there was also this there. So that's for the APC to settle and not bring to us.
That is impersonation.
Let the APC go and settle it.
Led by Chief Emeka Beke. That is impersonation. So APC didn't participate. So they shouldn't bring APC to say we are right. We wrote petition against the election that never hold. And secondly, the kidnap of children. You see, while we are growing up during the early 90s in River State, and I was given orientation by my parents over television because some certain person will say, "Oh, your father asked us to come and carry a television to carry it." If you don't orientate your children, they will come and deceive them. And I didn't fall into the hand of the victim. And I was given assumptions made by my parents that day when they came back because I was able to arrange some thousand persons that beat them up. So parents should orientate their children. They should do that both home and in school.
All right. Thank you very much. As much as we're orientating the kids, I think it's also important to note that why would you be so heartless and wicked? How broke or how much are you looking for to the point that you would want to go and kidnap a child and either sell the child or trade the child out to someone somewhere, and you that is even collecting another person's child to come and do labor for you and whatever? How heartless can you be? I think that's where it starts, to even conceive such a crime. Because if we're not conceiving such a crime, would we even be needing to now be telling our children to be scared of the next person when ideally the next person on the road should be watching out for your kid? Later, Barry Mbori, good morning.
Good morning, if you hear me, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look at the man calling on federal government and state government to come and do boundary adjustment on Oyigo land. If you me, I want to correct something here. You see, you cannot call on federal government or state government to come and do boundary adjustments on a land that you have not proved ownership of. The more calling on government to come and do boundary adjustments, did you know those who owns that land? Or you just want to come and acquire the land, use government influence because it's in government to come and tell government to come and do boundary adjustments so that the people will not claim back their land. I hope he is aware that that land is owned by Ogoni people, which they then early 1990s when the Okotumo chased Ogoni people out of their land from that place, which they themselves, who are closer communities that have boundary between Igbo there and Abia State, went through that link through the Igbo River and occupied that land. And we have been telling them, we never wanted to chase them away, but the way they've been selling our land, you can see now they've gotten the cause to sell our land, ask oil company to pay them, and they have been selling land there, and we have told them not to tamper any land there because that land belongs to us.
All right, Leighton Barry, thank you. Unfortunately, Bright from Rumodumaya, we would not be able to take your call because we're already out of time. Let's quickly take a few messages on WhatsApp. This one says, I commend the Rivers Labour Chairman for their stand towards the kangaroo judgment on withholding allocations in state. Ihemadu Charles, that's sent from you. This is from Thank God Ability. It says the Che local government is having a grassroots local government chairman. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing. This one says, my name is Prince from Port Harcourt. I want to ask, the governor has done anything wrong by appointing caretaker chairman of the Local Government Service Commission to oversee affairs of local government in the state. You would recall that the governor, this is too long, unfortunately. I would have a lot of time, so I have to pause. Try keep your messages short. This person says, good morning. Ribadu is saying that the terrorist group will be flushed out soon. When will the APC government stop these jokes and face reality? The same thing was said about Boko Haram. He sent in this one from Port Harcourt. Michael says, greetings. Oyigbo people are saying they are not Ogoni people. Was it not Oyigbo and Ogoni leaders who gathered to rebuke similarly Ifubara and say it is a turn of Oyigbo Ogoni block? Great question, because that was everywhere. This one says, good morning. NNPC Limited and Dangote agree a deal on gas. Seriously, meaning unexpected price are on the way. No one dares to nibble and win. Is it because of the what? But soon it will be a thing of the past. Ikechukwu Nwokoro from Chokocho. That message came in from you. Let's quickly go take a commercial now, and then Business News follows immediately. Good morning.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.